Hi, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 7th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And a little bit of housekeeping before we dive into this reading. If you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Everything has been updated. Spirit has been speaking to me a lot in my dreams. So everything has been updated per Spirit's instructions. So check that out. I think you will be pleasantly surprised at what you see there. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. All right. So let's see here, Leo. We are crowned with the death card reverse. So the death card, I know it gets everybody kind of spooked out, right, when it comes up, but the death card is Scorpio energy, time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. But this is also like the most positive card in the whole entire tarot. Well, yeah, up there with the sun, it is a very good card to see. It's a very happy card to see. It is transformation. It is rebirth. And so here we are fighting against a transformation and rebirth, which is a lot of what this time is about. This new moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is the most powerful manifester within the zodiac. And we're in Taurus time period. And so during this time, during Taurus time period, during this Taurus new moon, what we are going to see is that what we think about really starts to bring us forward, or really starts to manifest within our life what it is that we want, or where it is that we need to be. So looking at that very openly and very honestly for ourselves is going to be powerful. And knowing that we are resistant to it because this is a time of great awakening and great change is also going to show us, okay, where we're experiencing some kind of hiccups in our lives, or some overwhelmingness. So just being aware of that is going to be powerful, and saying, okay, what is my mind focusing on? We then have the Emperor. This is Aries energy, time frame March 21st to April 19th. This is fire, this is determination, this is also sacred masculine energy. So needing to connect with the sacred masculine energy in our lives. The Emperor is a father figure, or a person of a powerful masculine role in our lives. So it can be that we had a bit of difficulty with that, or a lot of difficulty with that, with a father figure, with a partner, with somebody who was very strict and overly domineering. So being aware of that, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a partner, but it doesn't have to be masculine. All right. This card doesn't say it has to be masculine, it has to be feminine. What it says is that it has to be powerful. All right. And also unyielding. So that is going to be a very important thing during this time with the Emperor coming forward. It brings us then to the Ten of Swords. This is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of new, very strongly linked to the death card in the major arcana. The Ten of Swords is an awakening. It is seeing the swords that were stabbed in our back. It is seeing the way that we were mistreated, the way we were forgotten, the way that, evil, hurtful words were slung at us that made us falter, made us fall. Things that happened that made us think, I can't possibly. And then we're going to see us rising into ourselves in a way that is astounding, in a way that we take the negative and we realize, I'm so much stronger than I ever thought I was. And it brings us then to the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands can mean that can mean that there's a bit of difficulty around, around work, around home. You could be looking at things and be like, I need to move, I need to change jobs, I need to, go out there, I need to do something different. There's a bit of an unrest here. And during this time with this new moon, this is a time of setting our goals. Okay. A new moon is to set our goals. And in the way that I originally thought of the moon is that you set the goals on the new moon, right? And you manifest them for the full moon, which is in like 15 days, right? So everything happens relatively quickly. And I would always see that it didn't always happen as quickly as I thought it would, or would like it to. The moon, you set your goals for the new moon in Taurus. In 6 months, on November 15th or around there, whenever the full moon is for you, around, excuse me, excuse me, in November, you're going to see the manifestation of those goals on on the full moon in Taurus. So this is going to be a time where there is some uprest, where there is questioning, where there is a sense of how do I move forward the way that I want to? And the Nine of Swords reversed is a stepping out of worry. We're going to be kind of not plagued with, but we're going to see challenges come up during this time, Aries, during this time, Leo, around very strong Aries issues, okay? Very strong sense of how do I conquer? How do I achieve? How do I succeed? Very much the warrior coming forward. And with the Nine of Swords, this is worry, this is doubt, this is fear, and this is a release of it. Now, we've had a hard time with our worry, our doubt, and fear because people don't see it the same way we see it. So our worry, our doubt, our fear overwhelms us. It makes us doubt ourselves. It, has us questioning us. But other people look at us and they see like you have everything under control, right? Leo, we can be a great masker. We can put on the mask of I've got this, I know this, and we can start to come across a little bit more pompous, I would like to say, or like a little bit more like, no, I've got this type of thing, even though we're really scared, even though we're really overwhelmed. So just being mindful about this, and we can be afraid to let our vulnerability show because it's scary, it's overwhelming, and we doubt how we'll move forward in that kind of reaction to things. But this is going to be a time where we're looking at things and saying, you know what? I don't have to have all the answers. You know what? I can be vulnerable. I can be overwhelmed. I need to move forward for me. And we're releasing a lot of fear. With the Ace of Cups, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love. Do we take it? Well, we can see with the last card. Oh, with the Magician, we absolutely do take it. So the Magician is all the gifts, all the aces being taken. It is standing before the altar of our existence, saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after, this is what I need in my life. So the Ace of Cups comes in, and there's a healing of the heart that's moving us forward. This is a time where we can have a lot of tears, where we can feel overwhelmed, where we can just feel overly emotional, where we can be releasing. It sounds funny to say we're releasing demons because that sounds overly dramatic, but we are releasing a lot of darkness within our soul, a lot of fear within ourselves. We're going to be challenged. We're going to be facing things that would once upon a time have broken us, made us doubt that we could possibly move forward, and made us question who we are and what we want, and really made us look at ourselves in a very, I don't want to say negative way, but in a very overwhelmed way. So being mindful about this, and also knowing that I need to release it. I need to have a good cry. I need to, say what I love and what I need and what I want and what is right for my heart. But I also am embracing, it's not necessarily a more innocent sense of ourselves because we have been through the ringer. But the Magician says to us, why not start to believe in you again in the way that we do, or the way that hopefully we did when we were small and the world was big and we thought, oh, I could be anything, right? I could be a dinosaur if I wanted to be. I could be a helicopter. I could be absolutely anything. And some kids don't get that. Like, okay, let's keep it in the human realm. It's like, no, I want to be a lizard when I grow up. And it's like, cool, okay, that's great for you. So here it is really embracing the sense of I can be anything. And it might you might be saying, Dane, I wanted to be XYZ. I do not have the time to go back to school for that, or I do not have the, looks for that. Like I wanted to be a model when I was little and I never grew past, 5'3", right? Or something to that effect. So looking at things here during this time and saying, but what did you want? Did you want beauty in your life? So start embracing beauty. Like a model is beautiful. A model is something beautiful to look at, something beautiful to showcase. So why not step into the sense of beauty, a beautiful showcase of ourselves, a beautiful way to move forward, the sense of walking art. So why don't we do that for ourselves? I wanted to fly, right? I wanted to be a helicopter. I wanted to fly, freedom, connection. So looking at things, or, I wanted to be a doctor. Well, be a healer. Look at things and connect that way. You're going to see that there is power within you, and that your dreams hold this thread of, but this is what I wanted, but we didn't know how to articulate it when we were young. So just be aware of this. Now let's see what Spirit has to say. If you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a flower in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. There we go. So good luck to everyone, and hit the bell notification because those videos have no rhyme or reason when they come up. All right, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Balance. We need to see ourselves as balanced, as harmonized, as stepping into a beauty and understanding of us and where we want to be. So during this time, embracing our balance, harmonizing ourselves, that's going to be a really big thing during this new moon in Taurus, during this magnificent manifestor, to embrace our balance and see ourselves. That's going to be powerful. Now let's look at what our chakra energy has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This this is again balance. This is the root chakra. And so at our root, we need balance. We need harmony within ourselves. If we tend to be unbalanced, if we tend to get overwhelmed, if we tend to get overstressed, if we tend to, have something with us where there's like a certain imbalance that comes forward, this is going to be a time, and this is going to be a moon where we need to say, I focus on my balance. I focus on my harmony. So in part of what, if we have a moon journal, in part of what we do during this new moon is say, what I want to manifest forward in my life is balance, harmony, and seeing what that word means for you. How does it feel in your mouth? What does it invoke forward? That's going to be a really important thing. So let's see here what we need to be mindful of, Leo, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Four of Swords reversed. Interesting that fours, stabilizing numbers, right? Four walls in a house, the sense of a grounding stability we're going to see here is a bit off balance. And so with the Four of Swords, it's a release. It's needing to sleep, it's needing to take care of ourselves, but it's also needing to honor our story, release the sense of I can always do better, I should always be more, I should always be pushing. So just being aware of that is going to be very important. We are transforming. Spirit is leading us forward. White dogs with red ears, which is right here in Celtic mythology, was a sign of spirit guiding us. So during this time, we're going to see spirit guiding us in a way forward that we hadn't imagined it could be. We're also going to see us stepping forward into a power, into a sense of self that we thought was long forgotten. This is going to be a time where Spirit is saying to us, do you dare to believe in you again? Do you dare to be reborn? Or are we going to let, a sense of, oh, again, a reverse four, three reverse fours. Oh, that's brilliant. So that is a divine number, right? Calling us forward. Well, yeah. And we can look at the angel number, right? The angel number of 4, and then kind of like turn it. But this is also the sense, because 3, three fours, 3 is a divine number, is divinity talking to us. So there's an instability here, and it comes from somebody who is very toxic, who shook up our lives. Now, it can be a relationship, it can be, a parent, a guardian, a teacher, somebody of authority who kind of took over and ran things amok. So do be aware of that. It can be that externally, it can be a partner that was very controlling, very manipulative. We lost ourselves in them for a while. But this is also going to be a time where we can be very militant with ourselves. We can sit there and say, it has to be like this, it has to be like that. I do not want to veer from the course I believe that I should be on. And Spirit is saying, okay, it's great to be so driven, right? But Spirit is all about the little twists and turns in life, the little magic moments that happen that are very subtle and we can easily overlook. With the 10 of Swords, we are coming out of a cage. We are coming out of a time of, well, it can be overreaction, because know that the 10 of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a person laying prostrate on the ground, right? With 10 swords stabbing them in the back. So this can be a time where it's like, whoa, that was intense, but it blew up. Like it blew up on us. It was more intense in our mind. It was something that our soul had to face, and our soul screamed as it faced it. So just being aware of that is going to be important. There can be a sense of rootlessness also during this time. Where do I stand? Where do I go? How do I move forward? We're releasing worry and fear. Worry and fear has overwhelmed us for just way too long here, Leo. And we're going to be seeing ourselves and saying to ourselves, okay, how do I move forward for me? What do I see that it is opening the world for me? And it brings us to healing. Remember, the world doesn't usually see Leos as struggling. Even if we are struggling so much, it's like, oh, well, you got this all covered. We do a good job of masking. We do a good job of like bravado. I've got this. So just be mindful about this during this time. With the Ace of Cups, you can find that you're more prone to crying, right? You're more prone to, having this well up of emotions just come and sweep you off your feet. And there's going to be something beautiful in simply letting yourself cry. There's going to be something beautiful in simply letting yourself feel. And that beauty and that understanding is going to be hard because you're going to see it as, well, that's weakness. It's not weakness. It's just strength colored in differently. And it brings us to standing before the altar of our existence, claiming what we want in life. And this is a time with this manifesting moon where we need to sit in silence, where we need to sit in the beginning or end of a day and listen to the birds, or both, right? And listen to the birds sing their most beautiful song and see ourselves. Sit under the starlight of this new moon, under the darkness, under the silence, under the nothingness, right? That is brought forward, the shadows that are brought forward, that we are afraid of. We're afraid of the dark. It's a primordial fear. And claim our gifts, claim our power, even if we would like our gifts to be something else. Even if we sit there and we think, oh man, I wish I was more like this, or I wish this happened this way. It's done. The die has already been cast. Now it's time to play and harmonize these colors to the best of our abilities. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is wisdom. We have gained a lot of wisdom. We have been through a lot in our lives, and it has shaped us in ways that we hadn't imagined it would or it could. And it brings us then to our inner child, our heart chakra. Connecting with our inner child, doing the inner child meditation of taking a deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you, holding your arms open to the child that you once were, and seeing that child run into your arms, swooping that kid up in the biggest hug. Tell them, I love you. I will always love you. I will always be here for you. You are my favorite. You are my joy. I will always believe in you. I will always listen to you. I will always love you. I will always stand by your side. See how your heart reacts to that, Leo, because it is a powerful thing. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Five of Swords reversed. Be mindful of seeing ourselves in certain battles that we have been in before, but not realizing that we have grown. We're not the same person that we once were. And that's going to be very important to know here, Leo. And it brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups reversed, just like the Five of Swords reversed, like we need to be mindful of not seeing that we have changed. The Two of Cups reversed is healing beautiful love. And we're rejecting it for one reason or another. No, I can't heal. No, I must still punish myself over this or that. No, it can't be done. And there's something here during this moon, during this time, during this silence, during the darkness that needs to heal, that we need to mourn over, but we need to see ourselves moving forward from. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Leo, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.